I was born in Belgium, 1982. Lived and worked in Belgium until I was 33. My village is it's really small. Used to be a village where they would bake stones, like everything's brick in Belgium. And that's where they would actually manufacture the brick. And all the factories are gone, but the town still lives that mentality of back in the day. It's really small. Everybody knows everybody. Not really my thing.
So I was born in Vietnam. It's in 1991, and I moved here about 10 years ago, so 2012. Growing up in my country is a little bit, it's a little bit hard. I remember my house when I was 7, then we got the running water and electricity when I was 7, so it's been 1997. Yeah, the living condition is not really great, to be say. It's more because Vietnam was sanctioned by the U.S. for so long. We have a hard time to catch up with the war. We catch up with the war now, but 20 years ago it's not so much. And I lived through my childhood in really harsh conditions.
We live in Cairo, Maadi, Cairo. Maadi, Cairo is a better place in Egypt and all Egypt, honestly. So I used to serve in church, like school, college. I did like computer science. My young sister, she passed away in 2014, so I don't like to leave my family again and travel anyway. I get a migration 2000, like lottery immigration 2018. Some friend make it for me. He applied for me. He have my information. He had my picture on flash memory, and he applied. So I called my wife, and I told her, Bishoy, he make for us like migration lottery, and she asked me, what you do? Never, I leave my family and travel anywhere, especially after my sister. And my dad and my mom, they called me and come to see us before we go home. And when I see them, like, you get a migration lottery? Yeah. And what you do? I never leave you. And they say like, you selfish, you enjoy, think about your son.
And my first trip was to New York in 2008. That's the first time. New York was unreal because I've only seen it from the movies, and coming out of the subway and seeing those buildings that you see on TV, it's just unreal. But it's super busy. It's nothing compared to where I was from, little village in Europe. I've been visiting before I moved, been visiting for the last 10 years. I had family living over here, and I just fell in love with the country. So my goal was since the first time I visited, I just wanted to move to the United States.
You move from a country that, how do you say it? Country that we riding mopeds everywhere we go, and then the street is only 5 feet in width. And then we don't have cars. Only the wealthy people can afford cars, right? I know. I come here and then everybody have cars. We're driving everywhere. Everything is so huge. Freeway, everything is just so easily connected to. If you want to go somewhere, you just hop on the car and go. It's not the case back in my country because everything is not that, how do you say it? It's not that easy. It's not that convenient connected. So country shock is, yes, for real. And then I think the funny story when I first got here is when the night when I first got here, get off from the San Francisco airport, and then my uncle took me into a Vietnamese shop. And they got, and then the pho, so that's the Vietnamese dish. And over there, we usually got like a small bowl like this, and and it's good for the day. But over here, when I say, hey, can I have one bowl of pho, and then they give me like, it looked huge. Back in the day, like it looked huge. I can't even finish the half of it. So that's a country shop, right? Everything here is huge, big, convenient, and then you can do whatever you think you can do. If you want something, just go and get it. There's no one in kind of stop you.
So I went to US, like try for 6 months, maybe 1 year, and then come back or go back. And when first thing, my son, when I saw him in school, yeah, too much better. I think I can do anything to keep him here. This is the first thing. Second thing, when I know I can join the army, and also I can like choose my unit and choose a career, and I get a rank for like and can be a lieutenant, and this is depend about the citizenship.
So the reason why I joined the military is it did twofold, right? The first thing is obvious about financial security. When I moved here, I don't have any skill, knowledge, or language. I don't know how to speak English back then, like 10 years ago. It's not fluent like this. And I kind of struggle, like I don't know what to do with my life. It's a brand new country. It's a lot of things changing around. And then, so I think to myself, say, hey, where's the place that I can get skill, but still got paid while doing that? And military is, I do a lot of research and every direction point to the military. So that's why I choose the military.
Walked into a recruiter's office, a small unit in Reading, said I want to join the Guard, and they almost fell backwards because that never happened. Somebody walks in saying I want to join. And it took a while, background checks and all that, before I could actually sign the contract. And then on January 24th, 2017 is when I signed the contract. It was a promise I made to my cousin because he was been in the army. He was a Belgian paratrooper, moved to the US, did the same thing, joined the military. And for me, it was, if I get the opportunity to live and work in the United States, that's my way of payback. It's just a small price. 6 years of my life right now. I might do more, but it's something I had to do. I got into basic training in August, I think August 2017. And we were in training for about 2 weeks, and we were sending information, and they yelled out, "Who's not a citizen?" and raised my hand and go get your citizenship. And that's how it started. I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah.
Got into the USCIS office down there on that was Fort Jackson. Filled out the paperwork, did the test, all that, and then it was right at the time when President Trump was elected. So they put a stop on immigration at that point. So normally we would, on graduation day, you would swear in, you would do your oath for citizenship. But I got delayed because of that. So it took until July the next year. But still, super easy process. Everything was taken care of. I got emails and letters from USCIS saying, "Oh, this is what's going on." And then in July 2018 is when I got my citizenship.
I wanna say thanks just for for everyone in U.S. Army and for what they do. You helped me a lot, especially here, my chain of command, and appreciate for what you do, guys. Yeah, it's good interview, and with this camera and with this question, I feel more proud. This is good thing for me, and if my wife and my son one day they say something like that, they know how easier, not hard, how easier we went here, and everything is work easy with us. Thank you very much.
I got the great opportunity with the Air National Guard. It's given me a really concrete foundation for me to build up onto and be the person like me today, and everything is great.
If you have the opportunity, for everybody that wants to join who is not a citizen, it's the best thing I did in my life. It took me 33 years to realize it, but it's the best thing I ever did was join the military.